What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Nintendo Land, and also welcome back to Who Would Win in Smash. If you guys are new to this series, what we do is take a whole list of characters from a game or from a franchise and compete them against each other to see who would be the best character in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now, the way we come up with this is come up with a creative moveset for each of these enemies or characters. Now, we know that they only have very limited moves within the actual game itself, so we have to get creative with some of them and see if they actually have potential to be a Smash character. So we'll end up having 4 characters left at the very end, competing against each other for the final slot. So put your predictions down below and see if you actually got anyone correct. Also, before we get started, stop what you're doing and make sure that you are subscribed to stay up to date on all things Nintendo and all things Smash, especially as a new character drops this Monday with Kazuya. So thank you so much for tuning in, and let's get into the list of Mario Galaxy characters to see who would be the best in Smash. First off, we have the bats from Mario Galaxy. Now, obviously, they're probably not going to do much. Great recovery, of course, they can fly, but the bats work in the same way that every bat does in a Nintendo game. They just swoop down and try to hit Mario. Nothing much there. And a Bamboo would actually be pretty interesting. A Bamboo would be great, actually. We don't have any Boos or King Boos in the game currently, but what if there was one that could actually detonate himself and blow up kind of like a Bob-omb? And maybe he can swing his tongue around for different attacks, and he can maybe even swing himself by sticking his tongue to the stage and swinging around in circles, hitting people around him. And then obviously being able to explode and come back whenever he wants. And obviously the ability to vanish as well, because he's a ghost. So, Bamboo would actually work pretty well. Cluck Boom is a giant chicken that floats in the air and poops out bombs. Obviously better than the bat in this situation, at least they can attack with some type of weaponry, but at the end of the day, I don't think they really deserve or need to be in Smash. Crabber is really just a crab in Mario Galaxy that defends his butt from you hitting it. Yeah, Mario's a little weirdo, but he doesn't really do anything else in the game but tries to run away from Mario or slowly chase at him. Now, the Electro Goomba could have a chance, and let me explain what I mean. Electro Goombas can actually shoot out rocks to hit Mario and bounce up and down and move rather quickly, especially the Octo guys. And maybe they even have an ability where they turn into the Octopus in Mario Galaxy, where they're able to shoot fruits and fireballs at enemies from a distance and maybe move around a lot quicker and maybe change in different forms of the Electro Goomba like the Octo guy, like I just previously mentioned. That would be pretty cool, and I actually can see that working. Now, as far as the flip bugs, they don't do anything but purely run away from Mario unless he's a bee. And we currently don't have any bee characters in Smash, so they would just run away from all the characters and flip over on their own. Goombeetle is really just a Goomba with a helmet on. Does really nothing at all but chase after you and then spins on his head after he's hit, so nothing much there. Now, I combine Baron Burr, the Ice Bubble, and the Lil Cinder because they all are technically the same character, just some have ice elements, some have heat elements, and some are just smaller. But what if Baron Burr was able to shoot these little guys out as part of his attacks and actually control them the same way Rosalina controls the Lumas? That would be pretty cool, and he could control these little ice bubbles or cinders around. I don't know how the little cinder would work because it is a giant ice block, so I don't know, they'd have to figure out, you know, the kind of lore behind that or something. But yeah, I think they could actually work pretty nicely. And I think the Mandibug could also work the same way. Even though the Flip Bug didn't make it, technically the Flip Bug is a baby form of the Mandibug, and maybe you can have baby Mandibugs, a Mandibug stack, and use different types of Mandibugs as your attacks. I'm saying Mandibugs so much. But maybe the Flip Bug could come out, you know, and hit enemies, or the Mandibugs can stack up and you can use it as like an up smash, and then you can charge at them. You can even fly because technically they're just beetles. So I think that would work pretty cool. Now, these next 3 just don't seem like they're going to do anything super cool. Mecha Bowser is just that, a mecha version of like a baby form of Bowser. All they can do is breathe fire. They're very weak, don't really do anything else. The Monty Moles can go underground. They technically could be a good character coming out of the stage and throwing things and coming back, but if we judge it off of the Mario Galaxy Monty Moles, they stay within a proximity of a circle that's in the ground. They don't go beyond that, and they don't kind of burrow anywhere else unless you talk about the major burrows. They move anywhere, but I didn't really include them because they're kind of the same thing. They're just not going to work. Let's just put it at that. And then we have the Peta Peta, or the Pita Pita, or whatever you pronounce these guys as. They are simply little bags of rupees, and they could technically fight you by shooting rupees out or something, and you know, they can actually cloak themselves and be invisible, but I don't know, they just would kind of be useless to me. Next up, we have the Sentry Beam, which is just a little robot drone that shoots a laser out, nothing else there. We have Slurple, which does that, slurps you, jumps on top of you and just suction cups to your head and doesn't let go. It would have incredible grab, but besides that, that's really about it. But next up, we have Top Maniac from the Top Men tribe, and maybe he can use his Top Men tribe to help him. You have the Top Men, the Spiky Top Men, and even the Top Mini that could come out and fight for him during the battle. Maybe the Top Minis will bounce people around and bounce them off stage, while the Spiky Top Man can be like an up smash or hit from above, or maybe just any type of smash attack, period. And then Top Maniac can spin around and obviously use his blades around him to attack. That would be a pretty cool moveset, I'd have to admit. Spoing or Sprangler is a type of spider that bounces up and down in Mario Galaxy. They don't really do anything else but jump up and down and spin on their webs, so I'm not really going to give it to them. They'd have a great tether grab though to get to the stage. But then we have Twisters, which are these little tornadoes in Mario Galaxy. They can seriously toss you off the stage or like fly you off the top of the stage or something like that. They'd have great throws, I'll tell you that. But they're just tornadoes. They're not going to really do anything else. Maybe they could throw some debris at you like as a projectile, but that's about it. And Camilla, we're going to put Camilla in there because I think Magic Koopa would be great in the game, and clearly they're not there. Or Kamek, anything like that, but there are none within Smash Ultimate. So Camilla could be there, and she has the ability to throw shells, throw fireballs, and even spawn Kameks on stage, which is very interesting. She also has the ability to teleport when she needs to, and she could use her wand for different Smash attacks since it's powered by a Power Star. Next up for our final 6, we have Luma. Luma could actually be a character of its own. Now I know there's already technically a character in the game because it's Rosalina and Luma, but what if Luma or the Lumas were a character, meaning they could transform into different types of Lumas? Maybe you could be Mario's Luma that has these spin attack and different moves from Mario Galaxy, like maybe different pull star things or launch stars, and then you have Comet Tico, or maybe even the Hungry Lumas, which has little sticks in their hands that they can smack with smash attacks and stuff like that, or maybe the Hungry Luma can suck you in like Kirby, or spit out star bits or something like that. And then you could have maybe even Polari, which is the Comet one, which can maybe send comets down as like a smash attack or some type of ability where he can send different colored comets. That would be pretty cool as a character, just swapping out with different Lumas. Now you could also have the Toad Brigade, and we're going to count them here, but the only reason why I can tell you right away that they won't make it to the finals is because technically this would just be Captain Toad. You could have Captain Toad with different Toad variants, with like the one with the glasses and the blue one and stuff like that, as the different skins. But at the end of the day, the Toad Brigade is just going to be Captain Toad. They would work for sure by switching out using pickaxes and using maybe even their spaceship to help and different things like that, but it would just be Captain Toad, and we all know people want Captain Toad, but just for the sake of this point, we're going to put them through. But then we have the honeybees. The honeybees do have spears and different weapons they could use, but at the end of the day, they're just going to be like kind of the Centurion army from Pit's Final Smash and Brawl. They don't do nothing but kind of swarm you, and one single honeybee itself would probably not be enough to take on somebody like Ganondorf, let's be honest. And for the last 3, we have the penguins, which are just penguins. They could technically throw shells, and they're really good at swimming, but besides that, I don't know if they'd be really good in Smash. Guillermo's, I absolutely hate this guy. These missions suck. He's doing nothing. I don't even want to talk about him. I just had to add him to the list because he was a main character in the game. Moving on. Last but not least, we have Cosmic Mario / Cosmic Luigi. Now, what if you could be able to turn into Mario or Luigi whenever you wanted, but overall their movesets would be kind of the same? They won't play like Mario and Luigi does in Smash, however. They'll play more along the lines of how they move and act in Mario Galaxy. They'll have their spin attack and a very different movement completely, and maybe even like a ground pound and stuff like that. You know, a very basic Mario moveset, but switching between Mario and Luigi will do different things. Maybe Mario is stronger, but Luigi is faster. Mario doesn't jump that high, but has some type of great projectile, but Luigi jumps super high and is good for getting back to the stage. And just like Pyra and Mithra, a down B would switch them from Mario to Luigi, Cosmic Mario to Cosmic Luigi. And now we are going to break down to our final 4 characters to see who would be the best in Smash. And the final 4 will be Top Maniac, Camilla, Luma, and Cosmic Mario / Luigi. I hope you got your votes in your comments down below, because we are now about to kick off the first one and find who comes in 4th place. And that will be Camilla. It would be so cool to have a Magic Koopa in the game, but I don't know if Camilla would be cool enough and unique enough. Yes, she can actually spawn Magic Koopas, but besides that, she doesn't have too many powers besides the shells that she can throw and the fireballs. Compared to the others on this list, she's just not as unique. The next to go, coming in 3rd, will be Top Maniac. Top Maniac will just be a hard character to move around, as he's like a dreidel and he just spins around the stage, but he would have a cool moveset with all of his Top Man tribe at his disposal, and I think he's a really unique character, just still not quite as unique as the last two. And winning it all in the Mario Galaxy edition of Who Would Win in Smash will be Luma. I know this one is cheating, and technically Luma's technically in the game, I get it, I understand, but Luma itself, with a whole bunch of transformations to be the other Lumas that are also within Mario Galaxy, would be amazing. They would actually represent a whole nother part of Mario Galaxy, the Lumas themselves, as Rosalina really just uses Luma to fight like herself. This time they can fight independently in the way they want to, and in the different forms of Lumas that exist. This would be a really cool moveset, and it would just be a ton of fun to play as multiple Lumas. Did you guys guess correctly, or were you wrong? Did you guess somebody else, and do you prefer someone else? Let me know in the comments down below, and thank you guys so much for tuning in, and please make sure you leave a like and subscribe. It helps out a ton, and if you enjoyed this video, like it and subscribe. It helps. It makes me realize how much you guys actually like this series. You guys have been eating this series up, and it's been a lot of fun making it. So if you want to see more videos like this with more characters such as Mario Galaxy 2, or even a new series like Paper Mario, for instance, make sure you hit that like button. But thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you all on the next one. See you guys.